Okay, so let's have a look at a few more of my favourite plugins. So we've done quite a few of these. As I said, these are Genesis ones, and they're specifically written for the Genesis framework, so for the Studio Press themes, to do varying things. So I do use quite a few of those. The tabs one is particularly useful if you've got lots of different things that you want to put on. So I've put Content Google Experiments on because that's what Google are using for content. So I will let you know how I get on with this in the next few weeks. If you have people on your site that are not great with WordPress, there are some video training plugins that might be useful on top of what you've got here that you can put right inside the dashboard. So they're free and you can just put them within. Oh, Facebook seems to be having fun with me today, so I'm going to have to go and disable something to stop that happening because it's very annoying. Right, where were we? OZH. Okay, this is the one that I use to change my menu across the top from down the side. I love it. They do a series of them, and it's just one of your ordinary ones. Go and search OZH and it will come up. So, Skype Master. Very useful plugin. It is great for those who use Skype a lot. And if you want to put your status and connect with you and varying other things on your site, this is fabulous for that. Up preview. I love this. It means that when somebody's reading one of your posts, then a little box will come up from, mine comes up from the bottom right hand corner, and it gives posts from the same category. And it just says you might also like. So that is a really good plugin for me. You'll see it on, I think the Mashable site has it on and quite a lot of others, but I've used it. And what it actually helps, as does Link Within, with people reading more of your content. So they're not just looking at one thing, they're actually looking at other things whilst they're on the site as well. WordPress Importer. You can import pages, posts, comments, fields, categories, tags, and lots of other things from an export file. If you are doing lots, this might be a very good thing for you. WordPress SEO. I really like this particular plugin. It's a very useful one for reminding you to put what you ought to be putting. Some of you might have known it as SEO by Yoast. What it actually does is it gives you a box that you can then add in all of these things that are useful for it to be found in Google. So your titles and your meta descriptions. This is what it looks like underneath your post. And you can see straight away whether you've got what you wanted in your content. So from your headers to your titles to the URL to whatever it happens to be. Very useful plugin. I like it a lot and I do recommend it. And then finally, for the moment, we've got XML Sitemap. Now, as this is a brand new site, there are other plugins that will be added to this site when I get round to it. But for the moment, having the sitemap on there is very useful. There are varying people who do sitemaps. I may change it from this one, but I do like to try other people's sitemaps as well. Now, one thing that I don't have on here, in fact, there's a couple I haven't got on here. Dig is one of them. So why don't we add that now? And that gives you a floating bar with all of your social media content on. Now, it doesn't always work with your website, and it may cause you a few speed issues. So if that's the case and you find that's happening, you might look at this alternative. This is actually looked after now by the guys who do Buffer. So if you haven't heard of Buffer, you might want to go and check it out, which is a great plugin for your posting. So let's just activate DigDig, and I'll just show you a couple of very quick things that you ought to do with it. So DigDig is now up here. I can have my floating display, and I can add in what I want to choose and how far away it's going to be. You may need to amend this dependent on the theme that you've got. So what do you want on there? Twitter, Buffer, Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, Pinterest. That's a very good one if you've got a female target audience. I'm sure there are others in there that you might want to have. But there you go. I now can have that coming up. There's a few things that I need to go and finish off, but anybody got any other plugins that they love to pieces, be them seasonal or otherwise, because there are seasonal ones? I will add some more when I add more to the site, but these are mine for the moment.